So, like, I can't complain.
Yeah. Oh man, what a legendary image. All right, starting out here on PS2, as we like to call it, Pokemon Starter 2 out here. Deltaforce and Cheese, the Link versus DDD. We're going to be seeing a bunch of projectiles coming out from both players. More so Deltaforce than Cheese, but you know, the Gordo is going to be really important for Cheese in this matchup, I would imagine.
Yeah, you got to be able to use Gordo here to just be able to break the zone. Otherwise, you're going to have such a hard time. Link has such like long-reaching normals on top of the fact that you have Bomb, you have Arrow, and you have Boomerang, which all really make it a hard time for Cheese to be able to try to get in. And then, you know, even if you have Gordo, that Gordo, like you just saw, can get knocked away and then sent right back to Cheese. So it's like, what are you going to do about it? I think Deltaforce has the edge in this matchup.
Yeah, Deltaforce is playing this like he's played this matchup 100 times before, which, I mean, he probably has, considering there's players like Adamus, Bryce, and so forth, like well-seasoned DDD players in the New Jersey tri-state area. Has yet to take a percent. This is very dominant first stock here from Deltaforce.
It's not over yet, though. 139%. You can use that to your advantage, but, you know, like you said, Deltaforce still at 0. F-Tail coming through. A little sus DI. Maybe it could have DI'd it just a little bit better to survive, but that's going to be a 0 to death on the first stock. Untouched so far. But there we go. Cheese finally on the board, and now trying to find something, but Cheese is having such a hard time. Deltaforce is just catching out all of Cheese's options.
Yeah, however, DDD, once that character gets in, can have some very oppressive hitboxes, especially with, like, you know, the up air, the back air, just the sheer strength of them. Also, she's doing a good job of trying to absorb projectiles when he can, just spit them back out and try to buy a bit of space. But Deltaforce, again, just doing a very good job chasing with that up B. I like it. Didn't quite kill. Higher percents it might have, but you know, I like the aggression. Deltaforce knows he has the lead here, and he's going to push that advantage as much as he can.
And look at the bomb. It's coming down, sitting at center stage, but Deltaforce not activating. You got to be respectful of all those traps that Deltaforce is setting up. Just constantly just running away. Not willing to approach, but forcing Cheese to approach him. And now, with that up air around mid-screen, Cheese is going to be taking another stock. And, you know, Deltaforce only 63%. It's been over 2 minutes. It's just, there's no way that Cheese has been able to get anything going.
Yeah, like, Cheese had a little bit going as soon as they came off the Angel platform with those up tilt strings, but, like, yeah, for the most part, like you've been saying, it's straight hits, and Cheese hasn't really been able to find a solid footing. It's mostly, these hits are mostly just from trading in neutral or chasing with that up B again. Deltaforce is kind of, this might get the better of him eventually, but for now, it's still kind of funny.
Oh, try to go for a Nair Z-drop into an up special, it looked like, at the ledge, but up special going the other direction. Even, you know, King DD is a little heavy. Definitely could have gone the kill if it was just a little bit higher, but not quite yet. 159 already for Cheese, and the damage is racking up. Again, Deltaforce has basically been untouched for this entire match. Cheese trying to find some sort of option, gets the explosion on the bomb, trying to pick it up, a little unfortunate, and, you know, Cheese is just trying to get it anywhere.
Cheese finally with a solid advantage stay here. Oh, waits out the air dodge. Okay, unable to follow up with the back air there. Cheese is going to take a stock here, sitting at 182%. Down, but certainly not out. We're going to have to see if Cheese is able to kind of make this a more even game. Commentator curse. Oops.
Yep, fastball forward air. The second hit does so much knockback. It's so long reaching. That's going to be taking it for game number 1. Deltaforce taking that game pretty, like, I don't even want to say pretty convincingly. It was very convincing. Cheese was not able to do anything. I want to point out that Deltaforce's usage of Nair was incredible. Using it as a combo tool, using it as a combo breaker, using it to just interrupt all of Cheese's options, trying to use it to reflect Gordo back at King DDD. It's such a good move.
Yeah, especially because, you know, it's like, what, frame 3, 4, so good against a character like DDD who has a lot of startup on his moves. And, you know, being able to just have an option that's just basically a get out of jail free card is so helpful in really any matchup.
And something I kind of want to see Cheese more doing is using that inhale. If you use inhale when their projectile is going towards you, you can send it right back. But it's going to be tough because, again, Deltaforce has been doing such a good job at just making sure that Cheese is not able to get anything going. But now Cheese starting to get things going, trying to get that spike off the ledge, but nothing quite yet.
So yeah, Cheese is actually, the couple times Cheese has been in advantage, they've actually been able to push it pretty well and get at least like an edge guard or some decent damage onto Deltaforce. The problem is getting to that point, because Deltaforce just has such an oppressive wall of projectiles, like we see there, that boomerang being used to extend the combo, and, you know, the bombs, just leaving them at ledge. Like, Deltaforce is just so oppressive that Cheese, even though showing signs of, you know, good player, signs of life, that maybe this can be closer than it is just being suffocated by the pressure of Deltaforce.
Deltaforce trying to go for the down air, trying to catch Cheese off the ledge, but not able to get anything. Deltaforce trying to set up something at the ledge here. Cheese trying to get back on, but the up tilt coming from the roll read off the ledge is going to be picking up that stock. Deltaforce having a pretty commanding lead, only at 90%. Still not in a huge threat range to get KO'd here. And starting to rack up those damage. Back air on Link is such a good move. It's almost as good as Young Link's, but it's just as good.
Yeah, and I know you said like 90% isn't quite threat range right now for Deltaforce, but for Cheese's mental, you have to imagine that's doing wonders. Going from game 1, where you got 0 to death the first stock, to game 2, getting him up to 90% before losing your stock, has to be a really good tool kind of for Cheese to say, like, you know, I'm still in this game, I can't lose it, but the jab lock there, F-tilt not quite going to take it, but that's a lot of damage, and the percents are basically even now.
The bomb just going to do a little bit more damage, a little bit more knockback. Going to be resetting the situation. Cheese trying to get off the ledge. Will be getting up, sending back to center stage. Oh, missed opportunity for Deltaforce, trying to find the kill. What the up special looked like from the Z drop. Cheese trying to go for the inhale release into the up tilt kill. Confirmed, not going to work out there. Deltaforce going to be entering back 3 stocks to 1 once again.
I like that. I feel like I haven't seen too many DDDs do that. It's interesting. I like it's basically, you know, waiting for someone to mash out of a grab. But now the up smash is going to catch Deltaforce's jump, and we're going to see Cheese possibly looking for a little bit of cheese here with the inhales kind of like at ledge, try to get Deltaforce off stage and use that dare or the Gordo to try to pick up an early stock and try to make this a bit more even. But Deltaforce, even though that is going on, just keeping up the pressure again. So crazy, just the wall that Link and the other Links in general can put up, and how it really just almost invalidates some characters' game plan.
She's trying to find something. Gonna go for the inhale, just gonna send Deltaforce back to center stage, not gonna try to do anything too fancy off the ledge. Gordo gonna be released. We're gonna be seeing Deltaforce trying to go for those fancy combos. Doesn't get the full conversion just yet. Trying to find something. Cheese, nice forward air, just gonna get the air-to-air off Deltaforce. Trying to look like he was gonna go for the Rocket Hammer down special, but he immediately gets countered. It's going to be still tough. 140% for King Dedede. You got to basically play perfect from here on out. Even more perfect. You have to play perfect of perfect of perfect of perfect.
I do like the Rocket Hammer though. I think that's because that's like the first time we've seen it in the set. Like, you know, Cheese pulling that out as maybe the X factor that he needs to turn the set around, but not falling for it. And the up tilt there just covers so much space and covers behind you as well. It's going to give Deltaforce the 2-0 victory here over Cheese.
Imagine you're in that situation if you're Cheese and you're thinking, okay, I'm shielding as King Dedede at the ledge. I'm in F-tilt range, and I think I get hit by F-tilt if I'm shielding. If you roll in, you saw that up tilt come through because Deltaforce is just sitting there menacingly, not moving whatsoever, just staring at Cheese and said, what are you going to do? You going to jump? You're probably going to get upbeat. What are you going to do? You're going to roll? You're going to get up tilted. You're going to stay there? I'm just going to keep staying here and react to whatever you're going to be doing. Deltaforce just having a strong understanding of that neutral situation.
Yeah, and there we see that the end of that first stock, the 0 to death. An insane first stock coming out from Deltaforce. But there's Cheese getting their first stock. Off of this really good ledge guarding situation, able to kind of force Deltaforce to have to, you know, exhaust their options, and then is able to follow it up with a backer to confirm the kill. And we see that attempt at the up tilt out of the inhale mash, unfortunately didn't work out and ended up costing Cheese the stock. But either way, you know, Cheese definitely showing some signs of life going into game 2. you know, with some more matchup experience, I would imagine that, we could see Cheese pulling off a victory like this in the future. But it's not in the cards for today. We're going to be seeing Delta Force moving on in winners bracket.